Welcome to Horizon Forbidden West. I said at the end of my Cyberpunk video series that I couldn't decide between this game and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which I like both games. So it was a tough decision to make, but I had just finished doing a New Game Plus. Well, I didn't finish it, but I did a lot of the game, a New Game Plus for Horizon Zero Dawn. So I was pretty familiar with that. But Borderlands is easy to get going if you want to get going. But I decided I'm going to do this game because I really did like Zero Dawn. It was a fun game. Now, I've already done most of the beginning of this game with the training sessions and going through all that stuff. Figured that'd be pretty boring. There's a lot of story going on. So as we get into the story here, where I'm at right now, we still are not through the introduction, I don't think. It's pretty long. But we are at, well, not Meridian from the original game, but we're at the tower from the original game. And
I need to attach the master override to my new spear.
Yeah. I heard she talks a lot in this game. Which she just talks and talks and talks. She does, and I thought they nerfed some of that. But we go here. That's not what I want. This is what I want. They will let you, let's see, what did that say? General settings. What did it just say? I missed it. Anyway, Avad from the first game and Varl are over there. We had to climb to the top of this to find out what was going on, and that's when we discovered that Hades is gone and that Silence has taken Hades with him, and Silence has told us to come find him in the Forbidden West. So she keeps saying she needs to fix her spear. The king, the good king, gave her a new spear in honor of all her saving of the city and all of this stuff. So she wants to go modify her spear at a workbench, which that's a new thing. So we missed, there's a lot of stuff I need to catch you up on here before we get going too far. There's some new movement. We can now mantle up on anything pretty much, which is pretty cool. I'm glad they did that. That's pretty awesome. Your focus now has a little blip to it. You just kind of blip it. You can turn it on by holding it down, hold the button down, and you can see everything you need. But the cool thing is that now all of your climbing points are highlighted, which I think that's pretty awesome too. So when you're trying to find where you're supposed to climb, you just use your focus and climb. The beginning of the game had a few notable machines. The machines are pretty similar. This one here is called a burrower. That was one of burrower and a scrounger were the two machines you had to deal with mostly in the very beginning. A burrower is like the or the other things in a watcher. It's very similar to a watcher, except it burrows in the ground and it has a little radar that it can look for you. Scrounger is like a scavenger, or was a scrapper, real similar to a scrapper. But they also made you fight this frickin' thing, which this is, what level is this? This is level 28, and they made you fight that in the beginning of the game with your little pea shooter of a bow and arrow that you had. So that was kind of brutal. But it's all the introduction of the game, because as you can see, we're, I don't know where we are in the map here, but we have to go out to the Forbidden West. I don't know if this is it's very difficult to figure that out, because right now we're at, this is basically Meridian right here. Meridian's right here somewhere. And we're at the point of the spear. I mean, we're at not the point of the spear, we're at the, whatchamacallit, the spear was our final battle. Meridian was over here, I guess. So they may still send us out in this area here. It looks like you could end up going out here before you go out west. This is what we traversed in the beginning of the game to get here. Character bios. These are all the characters, I guess. They have all your old characters still in here. Silence. We already talked to him. Blameless Marad. That's the guy that gave us this. He's over here waiting for us right now. Avad gave us a brand new spear, said we were just like the most awesome person in the world. Vanessa, she was there, and she gave us a little crown, and Uthid. So they were all here to greet us back to the area. Data points. This must be where we were talking to Silence. Let's see if it is or not. No. And there's some new guy in here. We'll probably run across him again. The guy who is holding Guy a prisoner somewhere. The inventory does a few little weird things. It keeps telling me that there's new stuff here, and I can't figure out what my capacity is in the inventory. I don't know. It has food resources now, which is different. That's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to come into play. Healing. This thing says 16 of 24, so I can basically I can carry 24 of this type of healing plant. But you can only have 10 in your pouch, so it keeps the rest of them in your inventory, in your stash. It keeps calling it your stash. So I don't know. And this is all garbage here, but it looks like each little space has 250. You know, it doesn't make any sense. So an ancient wreath, I can basically collect 250 of these. It's kind of very strange, but I don't know. And then we've got a circular, which used to be called lens in the other game, I think. Machine core, small machine core, sturdy hard plate. But it looks like a lot of this stuff says upgrading outfits at the workbench. So we're going to go find out what the workbench is all about right now. Ammunition resources. This is for crafting ammunition, which is good. And then, like I said, food resources. It just says purchasing food from cooks and settlements. I don't know if food can heal you or not. I'm not sure. And then dye plants are good for dyeing stuff. I don't know what that's all about either. Okay, skills. We're only at level 2. You've earned your first skill point. Okay, so we can put something in a skill point. I need to go through. I haven't gone through all of these yet before I spend any skill points. I'm not sure what the deal is with this here. Choose a skill tree and tap to open it. Okay, this is way more complicated than, holy crap. This is all skill tree? Wow. Wish I could zoom out of it a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I got to do a little bit of... Oh, I see. Here's all the skill trees like this. So we can do this. This is how we can get through the skill trees. I guess. It doesn't tell me which one this is, though. I guess based on the symbols. Okay, there you go. So warrior, trapper, hunter, survivor, infiltrator, machine master. Okay. So we'll figure that out. We don't really have any quests, do we? Modify your spear. And the quests are very, very direct. Like when it tells you to throw a stone, it wouldn't let me circumvent that to try and distract a machine. I just went and killed the machine. It says you failed because you didn't, it's all part of the learning curve, I guess. So, in case you haven't figured out yet, just for this little conversation I'm having here, I haven't played the game yet. This is all new to me. I have not even watched... I've been avoiding videos on YouTube because I just didn't want any spoilers. I wanted to play the game. So we've got a bunch of question marks here, or exclamation points. Let's see if this is side quests or not. Let's see. There's the helmet.
Damage
What's her name
over
gave her?
Sadi.
Or the crown. The
Blessed
crown.
champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Batman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Okay, talk to your friends. We gotta talk to everybody here. But yeah, what's her name? Vanessa. Vanessa gave her that little headdress there, little crown thing. So who's this? Is this Vanessa? This is Avad. Talk to the Great King. He's always walking around holding his hands like that. It's kind of weird.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right.
He walks around like that. That's pretty weird. What the hell's that all about?
I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I had hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, it's a knock? Perhaps Marauder already told you. After years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce, in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it was special. Because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenant just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helios and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Simbar Sands, and has been held ever since.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asuran, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenant. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
Okay. Who's Fashnev? Wait a minute. Man, this thing just keeps going here, doesn't it? Well, let's hope for peace.
How did you get the Tanox to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanox like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics needed during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenant want lasting peace.
So who is Fishhav? Fashhav?
Your cousin, Fashav. How
Fashav.
long has he been a Tanox captive?
5 years.
Ooh.
Tenant emissaries swear he is well. I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, Tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Vitamin looks happy.
You got him out of something. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone that they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy.
Keeps hitting on her. She's gotta go. We gotta go.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. Oh yeah, okay. This is Are you kidding me? Choose this, and ally will confront the challenge directly. Choose thumbs down. Ally will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose this, and ally will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. What's the other one? Is that like thumbs down? I can't tell. To find a less obvious approach. We'll give him something to think about. We'll tease him a little bit. Come on.
I do hope to see Meridian again, I thought. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
Alright. Yeah, go back to your hands. That's weird. Alright, where was he at? Oh, he's right there. Okay, who's next in my friend list? There's someone over there. Or is that, where's the workbench at? The workbench is somewhere here. Up there? Or right here? Maybe the workbench is over here somewhere. Let's see. Alright, let's find the rest of my friends. Talk to your friends is optional. Here's another friend over here. Or what's this? Oh, I get to examine the statue of me?
Guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Okay, talk to your friends. We have a couple more friends over here. Let's see who's over here. Who is this? This is the workbench. We'll get to that in a minute. Someone beating on something there. What's over here?
Purposes. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Is that a belloback? Kind of looks like it. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of new machines in here. And something else I noticed too with the machines. This thing is kind of crazy. Let's look at this. Oops. You see that list? It says variants. What the hell is that? I don't even know how to... I'll have to count that down, but How many variants can there be of the same machine? That's going to be nuts. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Alright. Anybody else? That's the workbench. It still says talk to your friends. Optional. Who's up here? Is there a friend up here somewhere? Let's see. Yes, there is a friend up here. Oh, is that Vanasha? Yeah, she gave us a little thing. The little tiara.
Vanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had
No interest. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor.
Mr. Shiny
Actually
Pants.
have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Idaman, 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh, I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Carja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and ended it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Alright. Enough of you guys. We gotta go.
Well, I know, you're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Okay. Have we done it yet? We have done it. So now let's go down to the workbench and see what we can do with this. What we can do with the
Well, that's everyone.
spear.
It's nice to catch up. In a while.
I'm not sure what the workbench, how that works. Let's just see. This is a new thing too.
Looks like a wall.
What is it?
Honoring those who fell in the battle of the Light.
Okay, this is not the
Lots
workbench.
of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Where's the workbench at? Is it up there somewhere? Let's see. It's not outside, is it? Or is this the workbench over here? No. Well, let's go back up top. Light melee attacks are fast and can detach armor plates from small machines. Okay. Power attacks are very strong. Hold charge O2 for a few power attacks. Okay, so that's not that has changed.
Good to see you back here, Savior.
Here's the workbench. Okay, sorry. What does this do? Alright, we can do a spear upgrade. The champion spear. That's what they gave us at the ceremony. Just before I started this video, we got that. installs the master override and a new module to enable the buildup and release of kinetic energy. It requires the resonant blast skill to use. Okay. So what's the point of coming here if I can't do anything? Well, let's craft it, see what happens. I don't know. Shit. Okay, so we upgraded the spear. Awesome. Now what's this? Quest items, workbench, quest items. That's all we got. We got nothing else to talk about, eh? Now up in the upper right hand corner, I think that's level 2 and I have 1 perk point. Okay. Alright, so we now have done that. We've modified the
Master
spear.
override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Okay, so I guess, let's see if it says anything in my weapons. The champion spear. 100% damage, charge speed, Okay. I'm not sure what all those stats mean. I mean, 100% damage. It's good that I get 100% damage. I'd hate to have 50% damage. What good does that do? Now what do we do? Return to Murad and Varl. Okay. Varl has been shadowing us through the whole beginning of the game here. He got away a couple times. And then he didn't help a couple other times. Where are they at? There they are. When I wanted him to help with the snake, for instance, he was gone. I don't know what he was doing. Alright, let's talk to him.
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
I think we're good. What does that say? It's time to go. There's nothing to do here, is there? We stay just a little bit longer.
Just a bit longer.
Let's see. I want to see something. Alright, we can't get out of here anyway, right? It won't let us out of here. Let's see. Yeah. That's pretty funny. It's not gonna let us out of here. Because I was kind of curious as to the map. It's not gonna let us out of here until I say it's time to go, I guess.
Yes. Watch out for canisters in the rubble.
Thank you. Alright, time to go. I guess, because we can't get out of here. It's not going to let us out of here. Oh wait, there's another exclamation point over here. Let's see what this is. There's Hades. We just determined that. Figured it out. What's over here? More machines? What is this?
What the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of
Memories. Alright, what else we got? Any more? I don't see any more little exclamation points so we can relive the past. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know if we're going to go to the west or where we're going just yet. Let's see.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends? Or do you need more time?
We're good to go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Time to go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Dawns, the canyon that marks the western border of the sun. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
So, where are we going? Oh, I'm not in control. that's a big door. Holy crap. Man, graphics in this game are pretty awesome. Oh, she's just taken off without Varl. Okay. Thank God. I didn't want to drag him around with me. Oh, this is actually the beginning of the game, huh? Okay. Going past all the old places, huh? I tell you what, this is the longest beginning to a game I've seen in a long time. There's the Sundom, or whatever it was called. The lead creature animation. That's pretty cool. So that's why I guess she wanted to, you know, say we'll stay here tonight so that she could leave Varl behind. That's a good thinking. So the little machine walks with her, huh? That's new. Okay. Man, that was a long beginning, long opening set of sequences.
To steal. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Baron Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
The Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Yeah, that means I gotta clear them out.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
But then, who would crank it back up? Fine. Though, should anyone ask, it'd be best to say you forced me.
Okay, that looks like a long ride. He's gonna crank that.
I see smoke.
Reach the
and a lot of
Daunt.
activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked.
Oh, I got another skill points. I have 2 skill points.
There's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Dodge. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
We've got hunters, just none that want to cross over. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed. Work stop. It's his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Carja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
That's pretty cool machine.
Immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Side scallywag?
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis?
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy of Barrenlight. Way I hear it suited you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Aramon, proclaimed the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See, Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less squirrel.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
That's pretty good.
So they check the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape will let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows.
Acid
Canisters of those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Aaron and bring him back.
That's
Hey.
another new thing.
Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operators under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Jorah, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Alright, so we're going to call it the video right here as we're going to get things rolling. I'm guessing that... okay, so we can't really... This is a pretty big area, and I don't know if this is the whole map or not, but we're going to start out over here and see what's working. So, we'll get to it in the next video. If you're watching, thanks for watching. See ya.